Hello. So I wanted to come and make a quick video, just because, as we all know, we're all going through all of this virus stuff, and so I have seen on a couple of Facebook groups and just talking to a couple of different people, and everybody is kind of talking about a lot of the same stuff as far as our kids being out of school, and we're not teachers, so we are just trying to figure out the best way to be parent teachers so that we can make sure that our kids are still being intellectually fed while they're out. And so after bumping a couple of ideas off of friends, reading up on different things, talking to my kids' teacher, and also talking to my kids, came up with a nice schedule that we can use Monday through Friday for the time that they're out. As of now, it's only a couple weeks, but who knows how long it'll be. So we want to make sure that we're prepared and that our kids don't fall out of their habits that they have every day, because we all know that that's really hard to get them back on schedule, and I would hate to send all of our kids back to the teachers with a chaotic brain from just doing whatever the whole time that they're gone. So I know that we probably won't stick to this schedule minute by minute every single day, but it's a good guide. And for me, I am someone who likes the times. Not everybody will go by the exact times for different things, so that's why I put daily flow, because I know that some people, the times don't match up, and that's fine. This is just some ideas of a daily flow that you could use, or just steal ideas and tweak it to make it yours. So this is the chart that I put together. I laminated it and colored it. As you can see, I was bored. But so I basically just made a schedule from the time they wake up until the time that they are supposed to be in the bed, so that I can keep up with what they're supposed to be doing while I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So let me see. So it looks like on here, I have them waking up around 8 o'clock, and then going in for breakfast at 8:15. So I usually put something out for them for breakfast anyway, but with all of us being home, it may make it easier for all of us to come up with something together. Who knows? So so breakfast at 8:15, and then I still have on here for them to get dressed every morning at 8:30. The reason I have that on there is because I want them to still get up, take showers, wash up, all that stuff, so that they can still get in the habit of having good daily hygiene. I want them to still know that they have to get up and put something else on, so that they're not keeping on pajamas all day. That happens a lot on the weekends, and we want to get away from that, because I want to make sure everybody's clean every day, and wearing something new. Even if they throw in another pair of pajamas, that's fine, but just put something new on and get dressed. So I have, after that, a reading activity, and that could either mean, because I have these book report sheets, and I could actually attach that on the bottom so that people can find those, but it's just a book report. It basically is the name of the book, the author, information about it, and then there's a couple of questions about the book, like what happened in the book, what was the conflict, how did it get solved, who was your favorite character, all that kinds of stuff. So they could do something like that, or I even told them that they could read a book together that they like and then make up a play about it or something like that, but they need to do some sort of activity that involves reading. And within that, I'm going to probably do a list of spelling words so that they have a spelling test at the end of the week, so we'll do that. And that's not too far from what they were already doing, because I would give them a pre-test every night anyway after dinner, so that they will be ready for their spelling test that they took at school. After that, we have a physical activity. So either we'll go out and play basketball for a little bit, jump some rope, run around here doing something, play in the backyard, soccer or something like that, or they could choose to do, you can look up a Zumba video, a yoga video, exercise. Go Noodle has a lot of physical stuff. They can dance. Anything like that is a physical activity, just so that they can get moving. After that, I have a math activity. So that could be a lot of different things. I mean, we could play dominoes. That helps learn math. We could play math games, and there's some other math games they could play online. So that is just, like I said, time for a math activity specifically. After math, we're gonna go ahead and do lunch, and we'll probably make something together. After lunch, we're going to clean. So I want to take 20 to 30 minutes to go through, wipe things down, vacuum, dust, make sure that all of our surfaces are clean, dishes are clean. Just if we go through and clean an area every day for 20, 30 minutes, that'll, help us to keep the house clean while we're here every day. Let me see. After that, I have to do some sort of quiet activity for about an hour, 45 minutes. And that could be hopping on the computer and doing one of their school websites, because there's a couple of those that they have. Or they could read a book, they could write, they could draw, all those different things. Or they could sit and meditate. Whatever they want to do to be quiet for about 45 minutes or an hour, so that we can get some, reset and get calm. After that, I have play games and or video games. So there's different video games that they have that they could play that'll keep them, moving and keep their brain moving. But then they also have a closet full of board games. So we could play cards, anything like that. But just for us to play a game together, do something like that. After that, I have creative time. So my girls also have a YouTube channel, and I told them that this is the time that they can use to edit videos. They can make more videos. They can cook. They can make slime. They can do some more of their projects that they have. I have crafter kids, so they have a whole closet full of craft stuff, so they can do whatever they want to do to get creative and make something and use that time for that. After that, they're going to head outside and play something in the backyard. We have 2 dogs and a whole bunch of toys, so I figured they can run around and play back there for a while I cook dinner. At that point, it'll be about 5 o'clock, so then we'll have dinner. And then after dinner, we try to go on a walk or something. And since it's warming up outside, I figured we could take a walk outside, just even if we just walked up the block and back with the dogs, or took a short bike ride, something like that. But something to kind of work off that food. And then after we get back in, it's basically their time. They can get their tablets out, they could play on the computer, they could listen to music, they could watch TV, whatever they want to do. At 7 o'clock is their time, so they can hang out, have fun, do what they want to do. And then I have on my chart bedtime for them. It is later than normal, but 9:30, just because they can stay up a little later. But I have, along with that 9:30 time, basically we have, because I have 2 girls, and they tend to, do the back and forth bickering. And so for me to stay sane, I am using their bedtime as my buffer. So basically anytime I have to break up arguments and fights, or just overcorrect, then we will be taking 10 minutes off of the bedtime every time I have to say something. So they are aware of that, and that's the plan. So that's what we will be doing. And even if they get their time knocked all the way down to 7 o'clock, then that's what it'll be. So that's where we are at for now. I'm sure we probably will have adjustments, like I said, but that is what's on my schedule. So I don't know, let me know in the comments if you guys have anything that you would add or take out, or what you guys are doing. At this point, we all just should share ideas and bump things off of each other so we can make things easier. And by doing this, we make things a little easier for our teachers when our kids head back to school, whenever that may be, so that they won't just have idle time the whole time that they're out. If we keep them with a little bit of structure, that may help the teachers out when it's time for the kids to head back. So just a quick couple of ideas of things for you to do as far as the schedule with your kids. I've seen a couple, and and they look pretty good. So it sounds like people are coming up with some pretty good stuff. But in the meantime, wash your hands, stay healthy, stay clean, and enjoy your family while you're with each other. A lot of people are looking at this as a time of punishment because they have to stay home or they don't get to be out with their friends and stuff. But enjoy the people in your home, enjoy your family, have fun together, and learn about each other and teach each other while we're together. So it's a good time to bond with each other. And another thing that I wanted to add in there was when we have our quiet time, a friend at work told me about a good idea that it would be cool to maybe write letters to people in elderly homes and retirement facilities. A lot of them are probably very secluded right now, and it will be really cool for them to get a note or a letter from your kids. So just an idea. And if you don't want to do that, write a letter to your grandparents that you aren't able to see, because I'm sure they would be happy to get that from you. So enjoy your time together, and like I said, stay healthy. Thanks for watching.